All right. Hold on, Janice. One more time, if you don't mind. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's clap. Matter of fact, before we start talking, let's give ourselves, I'm talking about Janice, yourself, and myself, and everybody in the chat room. Let's give ourselves all a round of applause.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's give ourselves another round of applause. Welcome to the show, guys. We are super excited to be here. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring WakeUp Team with this queen right here, Janice. It's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. It is a Toxic Talk Thursday. It is Thursday, February the 26th, February 26th, 2026, 3 minutes after the hour, guys. We truly are excited to be here amongst you guys. We are all family members here. Thank God for tuning in and listening to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring WakeUp Team. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. I am excited to be here on a Toxic Talk Thursday. Matter of fact, I couldn't wait for this show to start today. I was up since 2 o'clock in the morning, waiting until 8 o'clock in the morning to start this show. Now, if you're not getting any love in the building, I'm going to say this. Harvey got some love in the building. And I also want to give a special shout out before I yield my time to our lovely co-host here. Shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. YouTube, I didn't forget about you. I always show you love each and every day. Shout out to everybody over there on YouTube. Check this out, guys. You know what I'm going to say. You can actually bet your life on it. And you know what I'm going to say right now. This is the only place in this entire earth, universe, the metaverse, all verses, all heavens, because we have different heavens now. There's no more the original heaven. That's done. You can make up your own heaven. And if that's the case, the one thing I want to say is this is the only place anywhere in the universe is where you get your morning started right. To this queen over here, Janice, God bless you. Good morning. How are you? God damn it.
Good morning, Shawn. All is well. Life is good. Thank you. Peace and love, beautiful people. And welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Hope all is well on this February 26th, 2026. Current temperature in my neighborhood right now is a very cold 29 degrees. The expected high is going to be somewhere around 40 degrees and expected low is to drop somewhere around 25 degrees. I'm Janice Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the WakeUp Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
When you get your morning started right, guys, in the chat room, please. I'm not in the chat room yet, but let's say good morning to each other. I don't know who's in the chat room at the moment. Let's show each other love because we are a loving community here. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the WakeUp Team. And let me tell you something. You guys know this. I've said it throughout the years. You guys in the chat room get my morning started right as well. I know I'm sitting here conducting this show like an orchestra kind of guy, but it's you guys that I look forward to each and every day, well, Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays when we go live. And that's why we go live, because of you guys in the chat room. So you guys motivate me. Now, I want to start off the show, Janice. Guys, let's give a special acknowledgement and some special love, guys, to our one and only, our beloved, the Queen Janice, I'm gonna give her a round of applause. Janice is not feeling well, and I said to her, "Don't worry about it. You can sit back. I will torture them with a whole hour of Shawn Harvey with pleasure. Because when I'm by myself, I take this chat room and I hold them hostage like they do with Nancy Guthrie. And if kidnappers hired me and did this show, they will release me immediately." And I say that because Janice got on her Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles power shades. And she's sitting in the dark like how I used to look when I used to get high in the 80s when I ran out of drugs and they cut the electricity off. And Janice, back in my days when I did drugs, I will tell you one thing. I will rip those power shades off your face and sell them for $4. And Janice is not feeling well. She got a headache. And she said, "Shawn, I'm in the building." And I said, and I just want to say for the record, and it's true, I said, "Janice, you sure? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Harvey can talk his ass off. Don't worry about it. And, I don't want to be that guy. I'm not that guy. I'm not the asshole manager, supervisor, whatever you want to call." And Janice says, "Nah, Shawn, my head is pounding, and but I'll be okay."
Yes.
So Janice is not going to do too much. I'll do the most of this thing. But let's give Janice a round. Janice, before we get into this whole thing, guys, let's put the prayer emojis in for the Queen Janice. For showing she doesn't have to be here. She could have just laid down and let's give a shout out to Janice with her sweater because they match the power shades.
And let me just say, this was not planned whatsoever. I woke up with this headache. I went to bed with it, and I woke up with it. And I just said, you know what? No makeup, no nothing. Just throw some glasses on, throw on a top, and just hand Shawn some information and let him run with it because he could do that. He's a professional. He knows how to do this. And by the way, Shawn, you are looking fantastic. I have to say, I don't know, your energy is just really, really coming through really, really nicely. You look great. I don't know if you did something to your mustache, you trimmed it up, or I don't know, but you're looking really good over there today.
Let's give Janice a round of applause. She is really sick because she's complimenting the way I look. There's something really wrong with this broad. She's sitting over there looking at me like I'm some type of Hollywood star, but I appreciate you. And what I did was I slabbered that Vaseline on my face like my mother said a few months back, and that's what did it. I do old school Vaseline or maybe a little cocoa butter flavored Vaseline, but I don't go too far off the charts. Harvey's a Vaseline kind of a guy. So one more time, guys, let's give a round of applause to the Queen Janice, who I said, "Janice, just take a break. It's fine." And she said she's the one to rock out. And in saying that, guys, have you ever had to go to work sick? Right? I know we've all done that. Put a number one chat room if you went to work sick and you powered through the day or the few days because you had no other choice. You had to go to work.
Yep.
Put a number one in the chat room. And some of y'all been in this chat room. Y'all been working for 79,000 years, including myself.
Right.
And put a number one chat room when you was younger, even in middle age, you was like, "I got to get out of here." You're bleeding on the neck and you're limping and you got to go to work. So guys, welcome to the show. Any place on earth you get your most out. Now, before we start, Janice.
Okay.
Some things that y'all don't know about me and I'll share, okay? On a Toxic Talk Thursday. Janice, I mentor a bunch of young men out here where I live, a few of them. Because one of my friends worked for this organization out here that gives grants for, young folks and adults, and they do a lot of community service. And they come to my comedy shows out here, and they were hey, listen, we got 2 young men that we would like for you to talk to, throughout the day, share your stories, whenever you can. And sort of like a sponsor, Janice.
Mentorship, whatever.
The mentor, yeah, yeah. And who knew me from the time where I grew up that I could be some type of mentor to somebody else? And I guess maybe because I got a story to tell like the rest of us in the chat room. Shout out to in the chat room. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. I'll go in the chat room. I'm gonna dive right in the chat room and show some love.
Yeah, you got
and
all
this man is really good with grants and certain social services, and he's a good man. Introduced me to a young Latino dude, a young man about 20. The guy, he's not no more than 25 years old. It's between 21, 25, right? And we had a conversation yesterday, Janice.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Apprentice said, Shawn is mentoring. Lord have mercy. Oh, God.
Yo, guys, don't make Janice laugh too hard. Her left eyeball might explode out of them power shades that she wearing, looking crazy with the matching sweater. Is that a turtleneck you wearing too, Jen?
Yeah, I'm wearing a turtleneck.
Let's clap for the turtleneck. She got the warmest neck out there in Baldwin, Long Island. So Janice, the young man called me, right?
Yeah.
And he was going through some things, and I was there to listen, right? And what he's going through, he told me that his girlfriend, I remember these are young folks. This guy's about no more than 25. And he goes, his girlfriend took his car and drove the car to another town, but he had the keys to the car. He had the remote key. She gets to the other town, cuts the car off, and the car can't start because he has the key. So I said, okay, I think that's not a problem. I mean, you could work through that. I mean, it's just a communication problem. And then he goes, yeah, but my license is suspended, right? And I shared, okay, I've been there. Guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you ever had your license suspended 13 minutes after the hour. Janice, have you ever had your license suspended?
Absolutely not.
Well, what is wrong? What is wrong with you?
Absolutely not. But look, I'm about to make up for all of this, okay? Shoot, like I said, if life was a basketball game, this is the 3rd quarter for me, so I'm about to make up for all of that. Maybe I'll go and jump the train style this week.
So, Janice, so I shared my story, which I've shared 1,000 times about my license being suspended. So I shared it with him. He didn't know that. But I was, I appreciate the fact that he was being honest. He said his license is suspended. So I said, all right, for a DUI. His girlfriend had his car, which I thought was smart. I mean, don't drive, because if your girlfriend's driving you around, that's good, because you don't want to drive suspended, which I've done that before. Thank God for Jesus, I didn't get caught. Yeah. And then my time expired and it gave me back my license, but I had to pay a whole fine or whatever. So he said that his license got suspended, Janice, but he got caught 2 other times driving while suspended. So I said, nephew, listen, you can't drive. If your license is suspended for DUI and you get caught after the fact with 2 other suspensions that are not DUI, you're going to jail. Yeah. So he said his court date was a certain date in March. And, I'm talking to him and I'm just sharing my experiences and I'm just sharing my hopes with him. And I'm just sharing, just my knowledge on the situation. So he said his court date was March and something. He probably is going to go to jail. I said, okay, you're under 25. You go to jail for a month or 2. Your license is suspended for a few years. You're young. You can work through that and then go on with your life. It's not like you, my age, almost 61, suspended, looking crazy out in these streets.
Right. Lesson
So
learned.
and so I said, when you get over to your lady, talk to her, and just hit me back if you need me. I'm here for you. The guy's less than 25 years old. He's a Latino. Janice, he
Mhm.
calls me back and says, yo, thanks for the conversation. Everything is good. I appreciate you. I said, nah, I'm here for you, man. I appreciate you. And the next thing you hear him blowing the horn, talking about, yo, get away from the other lane. I got to keep going. I said, nephew, are you driving? Yeah, I'm only going from Easton to Bethlehem, only 12 miles. I'm driving slow. I said, I just had a car. Why are you driving the car? I'm gonna call my man, the counselor. I'm gonna say, listen, I don't know if I can't. I don't know if I can mentor this particular guy. I got my own shit going on with me. I don't have time for this. I can't deal with the stress. This man is suspended, about to go to jail, and he keeps driving the car. But give me a round of applause, guys. I tried. Guys, put a number in chat room if you ever drove suspended. Let me see what then. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that's driven suspended?
Well, Shawn, it's clear that he needs you. He definitely needs you in his life. I mean, if he turned around and did what he should not have done, he really needs somebody there to go and slap him upside the head. So
Janice, am I really the only one in this chat room who's driven suspended?
No one is saying that they have driven suspended.
Why are you guys listening to this show? I am out of my mind.
I don't see anyone saying it.
Welcome to the show. Any place on earth where you get your mornings all right. Janice, if you was mentoring somebody and they wasn't listening to you, would you continue to mentor them or would you move on?
Well, how many times have you tried?
This is the first time.
Okay, well, give him some more time. Maybe there's you have to get to know him first also and find something that's going to resonate with him. And once you do that, and if he doesn't respond, I don't know what to say after that. Like, dude, now you're wasting my time. You just
Janice, when you have your headache like you have today, are you taking are you taking like 2 or 3 Advil? Like what happens? Take us through that. And Janice, guys, let's put the prayer emojis in for our queen, Janice. She's not feeling well. She has a headache.
Listen, so this is what I do. I usually don't take anything. I try and wait it out because I don't like taking drugs, honestly speaking. So I try to wait it out. But this is really, really bad. It's like a migraine. So I did take a couple of Excedrins, and they usually kick in kind of quick, but it all depends on what type of headache this is. So we'll see. Yeah.
I was thinking before you get into your first story, welcome to the show. 18 minutes after the hour. We're going to do the morning buzz. But Janice, can I step in for a little bit for you while you relaxing? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give Janice a round of applause for those power shades. Oh, Jesus Christ. And she turned the lights off in the studio. This woman is in the dark. Don't say I lied on mentor application, bro. Yo, Princess, why are you tripping on me? I'm a guy, I think I can mentor folks. This guy is out of control. The guy wants to drive suspended. I shared with him. He started driving suspended. He's fired. He's fired. That's it. Give me another young man. I don't want no kids. I don't want no 5-year-olds, 9-year-olds. That's weird. Give me another 20, 30-year-old man that I can, because there's no women. They do have women, but it's women with the women and men with the men. That's part of their policy. Give me another 25, 30-year-old that want to talk. Not no 23-year-old kid that won't listen. He's fired. I'm a mentor now. Janice, let me give myself a round of applause. Let me give myself. Janice, I'm gonna give myself a round of applause because I'm qualified to mentor folks. But I'm gonna tell my man that this kid is fired. Is that okay, Janice? Now, Janice, just to switch gears real quick, Bill Gates, guys. Oh, and guys, don't forget, March the 7th, Shawn Harvey birthday bash at Comedy Harlem. I need this whole chat room in the building. I need y'all in the building. We're going to celebrate life. Doors open up at 7, showtime 8. It's going to be a short show because what I want to do is I want us to all fellowship with each other for a little bit because they got another show at 10 o'clock. So the ownership, and I'll have Nikki and Jamie on the show next week. They want to, obviously they got to clear out the room for the next show at 10 o'clock, 10:30. I want you guys to get there at 7 o'clock. I want you guys to experience the whole thing. We're going to have a pre-party. We're going to have the comedy show, which is hosted by Marlon Randolph, who's hilarious. I'm going to close out the show because I always host these shows. I'm going to close out the show with these jokes. We're going to have a good time. We're going to limit the comedy show so we can dance a little bit. We could take pictures and we can have a good time with each other before they get us out of there. So it's going to be a quick show. We're going to party, we're going to eat because we're going to support comedy in Harlem because it's a Black-owned club and we want the power of the Black dollar to circulate within the club. Then we're going to get our laugh on. It's like watching a movie. Then we're going to get our laugh on. And then we're going to cut the show in half. It's going to be a great comedy show. It's going to be short. And then we're going to dance and fellowship before they kick us out of there because they're sold out at 10 o'clock. So shout out to Comedy in Harlem. Shout out to those guys over there because they got a vibrant business and we're part of it. And you guys who purchased the ticket supports the club. So 2 ways you can get the ticket. You can go to the website, Comedy in Harlem, snatch those tickets, or you can get with me, Cash App or Zelle. The Zelle is 570-982-6950. 22 minutes after the hour, Janice. Mm-hmm. Bill Gates. Y'all know who Bill Gates is, right, guys? Mm-hmm. Everybody knows Bill Gates. And remember back in the day, he got divorced by his wife suddenly. Y'all remember that? She took about $17 billion. He kept the rest. Come to find out that Bill Gates is in the Epstein files. I don't know if you guys knew that. He's all up and down the Epstein files, went to the island, became friends with Epstein. And one of the reasons why he got divorced is he fell in love with 2 Russian chicks that he was banging that Epstein introduced him to. Epstein was a hot mess. Epstein was a billionaire that got all the other billionaires in trouble. And obviously Epstein was a nasty person that committed crimes with kids and all that. We know that. But yesterday, Janice, Bill Gates apologized, Janice, to his constituents and all the people that he worked for. And here goes some of the report on that.
Bill Gates has reportedly admitted to having affairs with 2 Russian women as the billionaire issued a groveling apology to staff over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Reports claim that the Microsoft founder confessed to staff that he flew on a private jet with the pedophile financier and spent time with him in the US. Gates has admitted to his alleged affairs while married to his now ex-wife Melinda, who filed for divorce in 2021 following a 27-year marriage. Gates and Epstein first met in 2011 after the sex trafficker's prison term and socialized several times in the following years. The Wall Street Journal reported that Epstein had previously threatened Gates over the affair with one of the Russian women.
Epstein threatened him. Epstein like, yo, you drop a dime on me, I'm going to drop a dime on you.
It makes me wonder, Shawn, did he tell the wife? Is that how that whole marital divorce thing came about?
Now, the wife had a rebuttal, and I apologize. I had that video. It didn't go through. I don't know why. And she was like, basically saying, I'm glad I wasn't around none of that. Bill is nasty as hell, and it doesn't matter. And, she was really brutal on what she was talking about and how she felt. And look, guys, it don't matter how rich you are. Look how rich. He's a billionaire. He's one of the world's richest men. Not only in the United States, one of the world's richest men. This man co-founded Microsoft, which is trading at $200-300 on the stock market today. And he got caught up in playing with the vagina while he was married. What's the hearts for?
I was saying thank you to Mathis. She said feel better, but Sister Soldiers did put the hearts in the chat, by the way.
Okay, guys, let's put the prayer emojis in for Janice. Janice, is there anybody in that house of yours just in case you fall out the chair?
No, I'm good. I'll make it.
Because Janice, if you fall out the chair and your foot raises up in the camera screen, just want to let you know that we're going to continue to broadcast. Is that okay?
It's expected.
Janice, if you fall out, we're called 911, but we're going to keep the show going unless until the ambulance get there. Is that okay?
It's okay, Shawn. It's expected. Don't laugh too hard. That's all I got to say.
No, we're not going to laugh. We're going to call 911 to get you over there. Make sure you're good. Now, you sure you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. Now, one more thing. Shout out to Princess Cox No Pause because he's on fire in that chat room for some reason. I don't know. But I keep telling you, Princess, back in the day, when we were both young men, I don't care how good of a football player you were, how good of a basketball player you was back in those days, how you had the ladies in your little motorcycle. I'll bust your ass on the basketball court and the football court back in the day because I used to be an athlete, Janice.
Okay.
Janice, Uber is coming out with private heliplanes, little drones, giant drones that will carry up to 4 people, and the drone goes as high as 200 miles per hour, Janice.
What? Wow.
But the distance is only 100 miles, and they're starting the launch program out in Dubai next month. They're trying to get congressional approval in the United States. So by the time the Olympics is coming to the United States in 2028, I didn't know that. They're trying to get the Uber drones prepared for 2028. The drones will be driven or flown by commercial pilots. They're oversized drones that fit 4 people. And the drones will be landing at like drone ports, whatever they call it. I think they call them drone ports. And then from there, you get to where you have to go. And the prices are comparable to like a Uber Black or like about maybe $100 a person. I don't know. And they're launching this in Dubai next month. Janice, my question to you and everyone in the chat room, will you experience the Uber drone? Would you get in a drone that goes up to 200 miles an hour, but can only travel 100 miles in distance for the price of about $75 to $100 per person?
No.
Excuse me?
No, absolutely not. No. No.
Janice, would you even think about trying?
No, I'm not someone who enjoys flying on a regular Airbus. There's no way you're going to get me in a 4-seated drone, helicopter. Otherwise, no. No.
Guys in the chat room, this is where we're going. This is going to be the technology in the next 20 years. They're going to have drones flying all over the place. Walmart has a drone now that'll deliver right to your front door and drop off the package, right? And now Uber and Lyft are trying these new experimental drones where they are big, giant drones that holds up to 4 people. I personally am not going in no drone traveling at up to 200 miles an hour, flying about 200, 300 feet in the air. Somebody dying. So there's going to be drone, and that's going to be the new thing within the next 5 to 10 to 15 years. It's going to be a lot of drone crashing.
Mm-hmm.
If you have new technology out here in this world, which we can't stop, that technology is going to happen. Just like, remember the cartoon, The Jetsons, back in the day, and everybody was flying from building to building? Yes, it's going to be like that within the next generation or two. No question about it. But we're in the early stages of this. And if you think that Harvey or Janice over there with the power shades over there with the headache, you think that we are going to sit down and get into a drone that has no safety? You could get in a big giant jetliner. There's no safety at all. When it goes down, it's going down.
That's right.
Guys, put a number 1 in the chat room. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you dare to drive get into a Uber drone that, for example, takes you from Brooklyn to the Bronx in 5 minutes, hovering over the East River, and then dropping you off at some drone port for $100. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're doing that.
Yeah. No way. That sounds dangerous.
And we don't take, and like, we disrespect nature so much. How many times have I said on this show, we're not supposed to be flying? That's something that we made up as human beings. We made that up. The birds are the ones that are supposed to be flying, and they get tired of flying. And we don't take in accountability that you flying your little drone, Janice, at 100 miles an hour. You 200 to 400 feet in the air, right? But here come that wind gust coming, Janice.
Okay.
Here come that wind gust coming at 40 miles an hour, and it's coming for your ass. And there's nothing you can do about it but get in that wind gust and then take a deep dive from 400 feet in the air. You're not surviving. Excuse me, guys. I had the picture of the drones and the video, and I apologize. I don't care how cute you think you are, or you want to do this to be like a sightseeing or an experience. We're not doing that. I remember Janice, before we move on, and guys, let's give Janice a round of applause. She's done. She got on a Stevie Wonder glasses and she has a migraine headache, but she still showed up today. And for the record, I said to Janice, you can sit this one out. It's all good. And she said, no, Shawn, I'm here in the building. So let's give her a round of applause. Now, she did say if it falls out, we can continue to broadcast. Is that right, Janice? Okay. So my question to you guys, once they had an air balloon festival about 50 miles from here, Janice, in New Jersey. So we went over there, my wife and I, right? And she was like, because her friend invited her. So we went over there and we saw all these big ass balloons, Janice. You know those balloons that they put the gas in the balloon and it floats up?
Hot air
and
balloon.
Janice, they was out there. They were selling merch, and there was thousands of people out there. And you could get in this little balloon ride for about $50. So my wife was like, you want to try it? I said, we're both staying on the ground. She was like, you can't tell me about it. You're staying here and I'm staying here. And while I'm saying that to my wife, you hear this explosive sound of this gas going up into this balloon, and you see these people floating up, and I'm like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
And think about it. You already know Black people don't do these type of things. When the last time you guys heard a Black person dying in a balloon crash? I say never.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
How many times have Black folks done alpine skiing in the Olympics and died? We don't do that. It's in our nature not to. The Nordics and the Babylonians, that's what they do. Janice, are you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm gonna clock out though, Shawn. Okay.
Let's give Janice. Go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Uh, guys, let me put the prayer before you clock out. Hold on, Janice. Let me put the prayer emojis in for you. Everybody, let's put let's put the prayer emojis in for Janice, because it's not that she has the headache. It's just that those power shades are making her sick.
Okay.
Janice, yeah, if you want to clock out, you can, and if you want to just hang out with us, you can. You ain't got to say nothing. But let's put in the prayer emojis for Janice. She's not feeling well, so but Janice, we appreciate you going to hang out. If not, it's all good. But Black folks, we don't do weird things like that. Janice, you got the last word if you want to say anything.
Yeah, I want to say, Shawn, don't forget to cue the music. Everybody, peace and love. Hope you all have a great day and hope to see you tomorrow.
But Janice, what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna go lay my big head down.
So, but Janice, are you gonna take some more medication?
I already took some, so I gotta wait. I think it's like 6 hours. So
What did you take?
Excedrin. I took 2 Excedrins.
Are you sure that's enough?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go lay down. It'll go away. Hopefully it'll go away. It all depends on what type of headache it is. You know, if it's congestion, then it may last a little longer. But I took the Excedrin, so I should be good.
But Janice, why don't you go? Would you be interested in going like to the hospital or something? Get like a little brain scan or something? What were you thinking?
It's not that bad, Shawn. It's a migraine headache.
No, but I'm just saying, for me, when things happen weird, I go to the doctor. That's just for me, because I'm 14,000 years old. So
you don't get headaches, migraine headaches?
I don't get migraine headaches. I never had one of those. I mean, I've had headaches.
I used to get migraine headaches when I was a kid, extremely bad. And it's something that runs in my family also, on my dad's side of the family, where they constantly get headaches. But I didn't know that because I just met my dad like 4 years ago, you know? So, but anyway, that's just something that I learned about my medical history. That side of the family does get headaches often. And as a kid, I used to get migraine headaches. And now as an older adult, it seems like they're starting to come back again often. So, but yeah,
Janice,
I'm good.
Janice, they're in the chat room bitching with me to let you go. And
Yes,
Lord knows, I don't want to feel the wrath or the madness of that chat room, because they all in there yelling at me now.
Yes. I hope to see you guys next week, March 7th, right, Shawn?
Yeah, well, Janice, let's get through today, Janice. We got a show tomorrow. You rest, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. But I'll check on you. And guys, check on Janice if you can later on during the day.
All right, peace and love, everybody. See you.
All right, cool.
Okay.
All right, later. Janice, feel better. God bless. Princess, you are on fire today. Everybody, Princess is on fire right now, and I don't understand what's going on. Yo, Young and Nut, God bless you. Young and Nut, I need to see you at the show, bro. Joe Butt and his son is going to be there DJing. I haven't seen Princess put up none of his AI videos recently. I don't know. Maybe he done ran out of ideas. Let's give a round of applause, guys, to Princess Cox No Pause, the first chat room member of the week. And speaking of first chat room member of the week, hold on. I want to show this video again of my man in New York City. Let's give a round of applause to the New York City transit system. Let's see. No, that's not. Wait, where's this guy? Oh, wait a minute, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me plug in my device because the battery is going low. Hold on, guys. Wait, before I get to the New York City guy, where's the New York City guy? 660. Let me put on my. No, that's not him. Wait. Okay, guys. They had, and welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right. Guys, I'm gonna call Janice later on in the afternoon. Now she's got to take a nap. Y'all keep Janice in your minds today, just for 5 minutes, because she got a migraine headache. And this, like I said, for the record, I told Janice when we started, I shared with her, I said, Janice, you ain't got to do this. It's all good. And she was like, no, I'm gonna stay and try to thug it out. And let's clap for her. She lasted for at least 30 minutes. March 7th, guys, Tommy in Harlem. It's on and popping. A lot of y'all gonna be in the building, and I'm excited about it. And let's all celebrate. And I appreciate y'all. Last weekend, the folks in London and Britain had their Oscars, right? And there was, and I'm sorry, I should have researched this more. One of the movies that got a lot of awards was a movie about this guy that had Tourette's. You know what the Tourette's are? The involuntary physical movement and a lot of voluntary words come out of their mouths and a lot of cursing. And they did a story about this, a movie about this guy. And guys, I do apologize. I should have had everything written down. I do apologize. And the movie won all these awards out in Britain. So they had the award show the other night, and the guy that the movie was inspired by was there with his family, the Tourette's guy. And the superstars got up for the awards. Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Glenmore, whatever his name is. He was there. And these two black men was giving this award to the actors and the whole production. And the dude was in the audience and he yelled out racial slurs to these two black men because he got Tourette's. But I think he's a little racist at the same time because he yelled out the N-word. He called them bitches, and he told them to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I want y'all to listen to some of this.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
Listen real close. He said, nigga, bitch. But then after that, he said, shut the fuck up. So.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
It's not funny. Wait.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
Now he's in the seat jumping around, and I say that respectfully, you know. And these folks, they start cursing at folks. And soon as they walked on the stage, he says the N-word, like what we use, neighbor. He says neighbor, bitch. And then after that, he says, shut the F up. So these two men who we love to death, Michael B. and Delroy, right? Legendary African-American actors that we love. I want to give them a round of applause because they practice so much restraint and they practice so much self-control in the moment. Not like Will Smith when he smacked Chris Rock. He couldn't refrain from running up to the stage and smacking him. And when this dude who was sitting in the audience, they honoring him because the story's about him, he gonna yell out these racial slurs to these African-American men who are giants in the film industry.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making. We're here to celebrate.
Why they didn't give him extra medication knowing that he's going to an award show? You know, and his family know he been saying the neighbor word all his life. This is not the first. It's shocking to us, but not to his family. They know he don't like black people, and he's been saying the N-word all his life. So you think at the award show that he was going to refrain from using the N-word? And these two black men came out, and he couldn't wait. I'm trying to figure out why they didn't put like that Hannibal Lecter mask on him. They knew he was gonna act up. And then guess what? After he said it, and he told him to shut the F up, him and his family was so embarrassed because they were sitting in the front row.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
We're here to celebrate.
Him and his family was so embarrassed, guys. Welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right. It's your boy. That they immediately got up and walked out. Who's a joke? They immediately got up and walked out because he was so embarrassed. And they had this whole ceremony that they was going to give to this young man, right? The guy that, not the actor who played him got the Oscars, the British Oscars, and this neighbor is sitting up here cursing everybody out. You know your family member is ill, and I'm not belittling what the condition that he have and the disease that he's going through, but you know when neighbors are going to act up, that's why certain family members, we can't take them nowhere. And that's what all of us. And knowing that they were supposed to put like a mask on his face because they knew he couldn't wait. He said the N-word. What we say neighbors. I use the N-word, but the neighbors. He said the neighbor word so loud it echoed through the theater. Neighbor. And my question to you in this chat room, who I love so much, can we practice that type of restraint if we're in the public eye and somebody yells the N-word at me? I might have to react to that. If I'm sitting up there, thank you so much, we want to give our first award, and the guy look at me and go, neighbor, bitch, I don't know if I continue on with my speech. So let's play a character building game here on this show this morning. I'll start with D-Lo Mathis, since who's been a original member for years and who's been chat room member of the week, who's been supporting this show, and God bless. D-Lo, I need your brother in the building again next week. D-Lo, if you was in a public forum and somebody yelled to you, neighbor, bitch, and shut the fuck up, do you continue on with your speech? Like Michael B. and Delroy? Or do you retaliate and act out and say something back? Let's go back to this.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
We're here to celebrate.
I'll be honest with you. I'm retaliating. Michael B. and Delroy are extraordinary men and built with character, I have to say. But if you yell that out to me and embarrass me like that, I don't care what type of illness you working with. I'm replying back. I'm cursing your ass out. But because of these men, and God bless them, they refrain from that, because it's, the sad truth about it is if these black men would have yelled out something to him, then they would have been wrong for doing that. And the results could have been catastrophic for them as actors and black men. So a white dude calls a black man a neighbor, even though he has his medical condition. But if the actors would have retaliated and called him a neighbor back or whatever, they would have felt the wrath of the madness. And I'm not talking about a Queen Latifah song. Chat room, what is your thoughts? My thought is this. They should have left his ass home, because the family knows and they knew that he's been using the N-word his entire life. Where's my man at in the deli? Where's this guy at? Hold on. Let's go to this dude that's in the deli. Matter of fact, this is just what I would have did. I would have been like, Sisso, if he'd have said that to me, this is what I would have said.
And it's not to be disrespectful to no one, but anybody can come out this courtroom today, put their hands on my camera, put their hands on me, can get this shit today. I'm telling you, I'm whooping ass today. Straight up throwing blows to anybody that put their hands on me, and that's on guard. I'm gonna fuck this whole shit up if anybody put their hands on me. So with that being said, because I'm not in the fucking mood, white, black, purple, or green, I'm telling you, you can get it. So everybody...
Deborah and I are delighted to be presenting.
Chat room, what's your thoughts? Do you restrain if that was you? Or do you say something? Do you give him a pass because of his medical condition? How do you come back from this? So then the host of the show, this white guy, I don't know who he is, some popular guy out there in London, he gets back on the stage, on the podium, on the stage, whatever you want to call it, and he apologized, and they don't use that type of language here, which he did the right thing, of course. But the damage is already done. And then also the BBC, which is the broadcasting network out there that televised it, this happened after the fact. I don't understand why they didn't edit what he said before they aired it. It wasn't a live broadcast. That's the thing that trips me out. It wasn't a live broadcast. They had time to edit what he said out or bleep or whatever, and nobody wouldn't be talking about this on a public forum. But this happened a week prior. They aired it, and you hear it, and this outrage is going on and happening. Guys, what's your thoughts? Should we give this man a pass because of his medical condition, or do we boycott and discard this man and label him a racist? Which one is it, guys? Which one is it? Guys, welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right. I want to shout out the folks in the chat room. Princess Cox, of course, Sister Soldier. God bless. What's Sister Soldier? Hell no, he don't get no pass. Exactly. Sister Soldier said, hell no, he don't get no pass. Right. I don't give a damn about your medical condition because you've been saying the N-word all your life, sir. This man is a 50, 60-year-old grown-ass man with Tourette's. He's been racist against black people all his life, and this dumbass family took him to this award show. He saw those black folks jump on there and couldn't wait to say neighbor. Shout out to Sister Soldier. Shout out to Apple Elaine. God bless. And my man over there, Pop. Pop is also original member of the chat room, man. Pop is over there listening. I truly appreciate you guys. Natalie Wright, God bless. Natalie, I need to see you next Saturday. God bless you. G-Lo Mathis, you already know how I feel about you. I truly appreciate my sister, LaShawn Hayes Jones. Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, turn down for what? For what? Joe Butter and everybody else. I truly. Diane, Danielle Williams. God bless. The Hawk is in the building, man. Tracy Ray, man. God bless. I had a funny video here about New York City, real quick. I had the Nancy Guthrie thing. I didn't put that video up. The family's offering an additional $1 million for the safe return of her mother, or if her mother has passed on, they still want the body. And also, the Guthrie lady, Savannah Guthrie, she also donated $500 to missing exploited kids in the United States of America, and they made an additional $1 million for the return of her mother, whether her mother is dead or alive. And that's the latest on that. And it's just a terrible situation. I don't know if this woman is alive or not. The prediction markets are saying that you could actually bet on whether she's, which is horrible. I think you can bet whether this woman is business is terrible. They got sites, guys, where you can bet on the odds of this woman being alive or dead, and that's bad. That's just not good, man. I mean, we can bet on anything we can, with all these apps, and forget about sports. You can bet on anything. You can bet on the weather. You can bet on anything. You can bet on the prices of eggs. You can bet on anything. And there's some sites out there that are wagering whether this woman is alive or dead, and it's unfortunate. Where's that video of that guy in the train? That's funny. I think I played it already. I don't know if I could find it. This guy in the train trips me out. Where is this guy? Is this him?
Look at you punks. Who dare step the Dragonfly Jones? Look like I got to school some fools in my jiu-jitsu class. Who won it first? How about you, chump? You won it first, punk? How about you? Hold on. I was just fucking with y'all. Listen. I was just fucking with y'all.
Okay, what's the update? They said Staten Island is still buried in snow. I don't believe that, but I will say this. A lot of folks, and welcome to the show, 56 minutes after the hour. We're not staying long. We'll be back tomorrow. Guys, y'all think of Janice. Janice is not feeling well. She was in the show earlier, and she has a migraine headache, and she had to go lay down. I don't know how you feel about the Mayor Mondani in New York City, if I'm pronouncing that right, but I will say this. He offered $30 an hour for people to shovel the snow in New York City. I'm going to give him a round of applause. Listen. The Mondani administration, if I'm saying that right, help me if I'm not, please. Princess, let me know, because Princess is definitely going to let me know when I'm chop up and botch these words. Thank God for Jesus for that. He gave a shovel and a vest and said, get your ass out there. I'm paying you $30 an hour, which is a great buck. If I wasn't 14,000 years old, if I was 30 years old, I'm 60. If I was 30 years old, give me my shovel. Give me my shovel, because they're getting money out there. These landscapers, sanitation workers, overtime, just snow is big business. And for the mayor of New York to go, yo, listen, y'all want to make some money real quick? Because I ain't got no time to be playing. I'm tired of hearing y'all complaining. I'm paying y'all $30 an hour. Pay me $30. We need a snowstorm every other day except for March the 7th. No snow on March. We need 60-degree weather on March the 7th for y'all to come on out and have a good time. And for you guys that are new in the chat room, when I had an event or a podcast event, we used to do it at the Old Comedy in Harlem. And you put it up on the chat room if you guys remember this. Princess Cox, no pause, would pull up in his, back in those days, he had a minivan. He had one of those caravans. He had the migrant truck. And Princess, before we had the event, Princess would post in the chat room protest because at the Old Comedy Harlem, you had to go up the steps, and Princess can't go up the steps, obviously. And it wasn't wheelchair accessible, which I think back in those days probably violated 25 different federal laws and state laws, I guess. And Princess would, put it up on chat room if y'all remember it. 59 minutes out the hour. Princess would post in the chat room while we're doing the show, up for the event upcoming, he'll put cap letters, protest the event, because he couldn't go upstairs. And Princess would hold court Now, we would have the event, right? Whether it was a comedy show or a podcast event at the old Comedy Hall, not the new Comedy Hall. It was on the east side of Manhattan. You guys remember that? And Princess would pull up in his vehicle outside the club, and all the members, almost, maybe I might be exaggerating a little bit, but a lot of the members of the chat room would go downstairs and pay homage to the King Princess while I'm upstairs busting my ass, entertaining the crowd, and people in the chat room would come downstairs. Am I making this up, guys? Am I making it up? People would come downstairs, and I would go downstairs, and for example, I would see Vanetta George Henry downstairs having a full conversation with Princess when there's a lot of people trying to talk to Princess, and I'm upstairs busting my ass. Oh God. And this what makes this show so special, and the folks, you guys in the chat room, whether if you knew or you've been listening for 16,000 years, it's those type of moments that makes this show special. And I appreciate all of you. Okay, 61 minutes. I gotta go because I got a doctor appointment and I gotta get my my gel shots. I'll take a video of it, send it so you guys can see it tomorrow. I gotta go to the doctor. I gotta get my gel shots. Guys, I truly appreciate you. Love you guys to death. It's a Toxic Talk Thursday. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake Up Team. It's your boy Harvey. You guys stay safe, stay blessed, and we see you guys tomorrow. I'm out of here. I gotta get my gel shots at 9:30. Let's go.